Hello there, everyone. Welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about Spider-Man: Far From Home. Now, this is the newest edition of the MCU, and technically, as what Kevin Feige and all the other people are saying, the conclusion of this saga of 23 now movies. Which, before going in, I was like, no, they're just doing that because they had to get this movie out because Sony was wanting to make it, and it would have been weird to have Phase 4 start literally a month or so after in the same year. So, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, honestly, I could, I was thinking about this, when you look at it, in my opinion, I could see watching a four feature film, like four movies in a row and having a good connection, starting with Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home. It connects that well to Endgame, and it does some stuff that I was really wanting to see. So I was like, you know what? I could say that this is a quote-unquote conclusion, not like how Endgame concluded a bunch of these other characters and all, but some stuff that does linger on from the event since it takes place right after. I could see where people are coming from when they're saying that. But with all that said, so the film basically, like I said, takes place about not that long after Endgame, and you have Peter Parker and his classmates are all returned after being what they say blipped or snapped or whatever away. They come back, and most of them are like, yeah, let's just take a break from this and all. Like, it's summer for them. They're going on a trip around Europe, and Peter doesn't want to be Spider-Man for the time being after all the stuff he went through, obviously. So he's trying to take a break from all that. But Nick Fury, after trying to get a hold of him and he keeps dodging him, he meets up with him, and he is forced to team up with Nick Fury and Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, to stop some of these new creatures, what's called elementals, from wreaking havoc on Europe. So going in, I was a bit curious because while the first trailer and that first teaser poster were fantastic, literally pretty much all the marketing since was atrocious in my opinion. Like how Sony does, their marketing is never usually that good. So I was kind of nervous going in, but upon seeing the movie, I do have some problems with it, but I actually thought it was a really well entertaining, really nice film. Now, I'll just say some of the problems I have with first, because there isn't that many, but yeah, some of the problems I had was that, when the film starts, there's some nice stuff and all in the beginning, but I was not expecting this much of a rom-com type of feel, and I didn't really like all that, if I'm honest with you. I thought a lot of it was boring and pretty awkward. I mean, I know that's what they were going for, but that wasn't my cup of tea. So, but the superhero stuff and all in it, I thought was great. I can't really say why Mysterio was fantastic, but he was, and I mean, when you see the movie, you'll know why. This is a really crazy movie. They hid so much from the marketing. I'm pretty surprised because I'm just saying, some of the stuff that happens in the second and third act is crazy, really crazy. Some of the spoilers in this movie, which is why you need to see this quickly, are just as big as Endgame in my opinion. Some of them, not all of them, but a good amount of them. The two end credit scenes you must stay for because they are insane. They're crazy, and they're really great. And a lot of people, one person I usually watch said that the end credit scenes were the best part of the movie for them. They are great, but to say that the end credit scene's the best, saying how Ant-Man and the Wasp end credit scene was better than that, I could see. But I mean, there's so much awesome stuff in this movie that I can't really see that. But I do kind of like how it's leaning into, Spider-Man trying to become his own hero after, his idol, Iron Man. Spoilers if you haven't seen Endgame. But then again, who hasn't? After he died. So it's all him being so sad, and he's like, I miss him, and blah, 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 like you saw in the trailers. But it's him really him being able to mold into his own hero, and I really liked that. And it was so great after the setup, really, from Civil War, his movie, and the two Avenger movies. growing as these films move along. I really like seeing that, and you get a really satisfying arc in this film. I was very entertained, and also Jon Favreau's Happy Hogan, who hasn't really been given much in these films because he gave himself this role in the first Iron Man since he was the director and all, and so he's just kind of like a little one-off character there, but he actually is given quite a bit to do here, and I kind of like that, especially near the middle to third act of the movie. He has some good stuff in there. Like, I thought he would just be, from the trailers, you see him just there to be there, and then that would be it. No, he's okay. He does some stuff. Also, you can tell that they were upgrading some other characters from the last film. Like, Zendaya was actually given more to do this time around, and I actually really liked her. I liked her in the last movie too, but she wasn't really there. Here, I thought she was much better, and like Ned, Ned was okay, his friend from the last film, but I didn't really care that much about him this time around. I thought he was much better in the last film than here. Some of the supporting cast and all, from the first film, they're okay. They're about the same antics, but there is this one other character that's added that how he's added I thought was really really cool and gives an effect on the snap, so I really like that. And I would have liked to see some of these people in this core group snap, not to move on and all, to show some more ramifications, but to add that character in I thought was kind of cool. When you see the film, you know who I'm talking about. And yeah, like the fights and all were really creative. A lot of the stuff, like I said, in that second act and third act and all is pretty crazy. Like, honestly, I was like, it was really tension because I didn't really know half of what was going on with some of these fights. It was really crazy. And like I said, that ending was insane. And I mean, everyone's going to be talking about this for a while. So I'm really curious to see what they do with this, because if they wanted to get us excited for Phase 4, this is how you do it. Because this was crazy, unexpected, literally like wow. I was blown away. But and also Marissa Tomei's Aunt May, she doesn't really do anything here, so that kind of sucks. I was like to see more of a dynamic with how she reacts to my nephew's Spider-Man. I was expecting something like that, but no. But oh well. So with all that said, those were pretty much my thoughts on Spider-Man: Far From Home. Have you guys had a chance to see this film? What'd you think of it? And if you want to hit the subscribe button, that would be pretty great, and hit the bell for notifications. Comment down below. And yeah, guys, like I'm saying, beware of spoilers because they are really big, and it's just it's wow. And I'm really excited to see what else they do with this universe going forward, because now we can officially say MCU Phase 3, this entire arc of films is all done. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's SawyerSable, at Sybil Sawyer. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.